Alright, hello everybody, this is Team EmpowerNUS. EmpowerNUS is a safety application that myself, Yov, and my friend Reet made for Orbital 23. The purpose of this application is to help our users feel safe in their immediate environment, and we also want our users to foster a community within the application that looks after one another and helps each other in times of distress. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to run you guys through all the core features of this application. So this is the sign up page. You can sign up and create an account here, but since I already have an account, I'm just going to sign in, and I'm going to fetch my email address here. And you can enter your email address, and then you can paste your password also. So just in case you do forget your password, you can click here on the forgot password, and you can reset your password. So this will send a reset password request to your email address. You can follow it up like so, and you click on this, and it'll take you to reset your password. Since I already do know my password, I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to log in. So we're all right. So as you log in, you see this as the home page, and there's several features to unpack here. So first we have this deploy report. So if you see something is going wrong in your environment, you can or some crime is happening, you can report it anonymously, and this will get stored to our database system right now. But in the future, it will be linked to the local authorities database system. So you can write type of crime is happening, description, and then you can upload media. So this one is to upload reports that are generated through our system, which I'm going to show you guys more. And then you can just deploy the report. Right now, the verify captcha is disabled due to this being a testing environment. But yeah, so you can deploy this report, and right now it's still gets stored in the EmpowerNUS database. But later on, as I said, it'll get stored to the authorities databases. So that's the deploying report. Then there's the angel list. Alright, getting into the angel list. So the angel list is basically your closest contacts you want to contact in case of emergency. So I'm going to enter some essential information here. So all these fields will be required from you when you try to deploy this in a production environment. But since we're just testing, we're only going to enter the very essential information for the application to function correctly. So I'm going to enter my name, I'm going to enter my phone number, and I'm going to enter my information for where I live. And you can also, when you add your angel contact, you can enter an emergency message. This will be sent to both their phone number and their email address. So alright, then since we want you guys, we want to make sure that no one is like coercing you to add them to your angel list. We want you to verify their ID. We want you to give their ID to us, and also then they'll upload their face. And since this is a testing environment and emulator is limited with its virtual camera, we make this so the verification passes in all test cases. But what happens there is, what our algorithm in the backend side does is it takes the face of the person in the verification ID. So as you see, the face of the lady gets extracted and then gets compared to the face that you uploaded, and then you'll have this contact being created. You can delete this angel contact if you want, but since I don't want that, we're just going to continue. Alright, since we do have the angel list now added, we're going to just go ahead and activate the panic mode. This is the essential and core application feature. So what this does is the panic mode layers red. It shares your location with your contacts or angel list, and then it'll go into this camera launch mode where you can record your immediate surroundings to help authorities gather evidence of what's going on, of what's wrong in the environment around you. This will record for around 10 seconds, and then a report is going to be generated. This report will be directly sent to the authorities, and we'll go into how these reports look like in our exclusive scanner feature. But while this report is being loaded, I want to show you guys what happens on the side of an angel's phone. This is how it would look like on the angel's phone. Your emergency message will be broadcasted to them, and your location will also be broadcasted to them. So every 100 meters that you're going to move, this message of your address on Google Maps will be sent to them. So we're just going to cut back. Alright, so once the report has been generated and sent to the local authority database, the panic mode will be turned off and you can reactivate it. But just say that you're not in danger and you do see someone else in danger, then you can use your scanner feature here. So what this does is it'll launch a local camera in the application, and you can record a video or a photo. So I'm going to record a video here for you guys, and you can just move around, and then you can stop the video when you want, as I've stopped it, and a report will be generated. And here what we do is we use an algorithm to detect frames in the video with the most most activity, most objects in those frames, and then we compile them into a report, taking pictures of those frames, isolating them, and this will potentially be evidence for local authorities to look at. And we also use a AI object detection algorithm which isolates dangerous, potentially dangerous objects in the frame. Alright, so as you see, a report has been generated here, and all the reports that you're going to generate are going to save in your local history in the tab here. So you're going to click on this frame, and you can view how an EmpowerNUS report looks like. You're going to have a legal declaration, and if you scroll down below, you can see all these frames have been detected for you, and they've been labeled with the boxes, as you can see. So if you're going to zoom in, might be able to show you guys. Yeah. So so the algorithm basically detects the objects and it labels them. So it's detected this as office supplies, even though the TV says not as accurate, but it's quite good. So that's how the PDF will look like. You can go ahead and you can download it, and it'll tell you where the path is of the download. So then you can view it later, and you can link this with the reporting feature, and you can use the reporting feature to basically report these reports that we generated for you. Alright, so we're back at the homepage after we've looked at the scanner feature. We also have this feature for our chatbot. So if you want to navigate through the application, and if you want to ask the chatbot anything about crime, law, you can ask this chatbot. It's been specialized for that feature. So we're going to ask this chatbot a very simple question: what's the most dangerous thing I can do in life? And it's going to tell me that recklessly driving while drinking alcohol is something really dangerous. So as you see, the bot is quite helpful to help you learn more about what you should not do and how to prevent crime and how to be a law-abiding citizen. Then we also have this net safety network where you can chat with friends that you're going to add in. So you can add your friend by their username, and then you can just go in the chats and chat with them. You can see if there's any friend list here. In friend new account, we don't have any friend list or any friend request or any friend list, but yes. And then we also have this educational resources page where you can go and you can read about some different things, and you can educate yourself more about how to prevent crime, some safety tips. There are several categories that you can also look at, so we're just going to wait for this. Alright, so this page is loaded now, and as you see, you can read it here and learn more about crime and crime prevention. So we're just going to go back now after we're done reading, and you can just navigate back to the application, and you can also quiz yourself. So we're gonna quiz ourselves on fraud and see how good we are at learning about fraud. So you can click here on the quiz feature. I'll take you to a quiz. I'm just gonna cite anything randomly here and do that score, and it looks like I didn't do anything very well, collect randomly. But yes, so that's the core of our application. You can even go here and you can customize your username. You can change your password. You can change panic button image as well. You can click here on change panic button. I'm just gonna click this image. It's the only one I have in my application here. So alright, and it takes a little bit of time to update, and you just gotta reload it. Yeah, there we go. So as you see, the image has been updated. That was EmpowerNUS, and this was the application we made. Oh yes, one more thing before we leave. We want to make sure that our users have enabled the necessary permission for our application to function before emergency strikes. So we made this permissions page where you can activate your permissions. You can toggle the app permission. And yep, as you see, you can click on permissions and you can toggle these permissions. Alright, so after you're done with your permissions, you can navigate back to the application, and you can simply just log out and access another account. And yes, that's been EmpowerNUS. Thank you guys for listening and tuning into our development journey. It's been very fun, and I hope to deploy this in a commercial setting for you guys to use very soon. Thank you so much.